Okay, I'm going to assume you have the mirror off the car. What you need to do, this is the bit that bolts to the door, and you need to get this wire out and comes through there and goes back that way, and it's glued in with this other set of wires, and that can be a pain, so you'll have to pick away at it and just keep chipping away at it to get it out. Once you've done that, there's 4 screws holding the motor to this bit, and then to actually rotate it, this bit rotates, so there's another 4 screws. So take that out and the motor comes out. So there's 3 more screws here, which I've just taken 2 of them out. Now there's 4 more screws. I'll do this off camera and we'll come back to this. 4 more screws on the bottom, sorry. Okay, this is how it comes apart. You've got 4 screws on the bottom. You've got 3 screws on the top. That comes off. Then that comes off. Then this ring gear with a spring on it, then the actual motor with the casing around it. So once you pull this away, it depends on what sort of motor you can get and how the terminals are laid out. Just where that car goes past. This is the old motor. This is the new motor. They're identical, except for the end, where the terminals are. As you can see, these ones stick out, the back of it, and these ones, the wires actually had spade connectors on, and they slotted in on the side of it. So what I had to do, just grab the old motor. Right. So the wires come over and they used to slot in here. And I actually had to get a Dremel with a small cutting wheel and cut away at the casing on the end. You know, just to give it a bit of clearance, and just solder the wires on. Make a note of how the actual motor comes out. Sorry. I just marked it up with that slot there. And you'll need to take the worm gear off the end. What I did, I got a pair of needle nose pliers and just sat this, see this piece in here? I just sat that over the top of the vise with the jaws open. That clamps around the bottom of the worm gear, and then I just got a punch and punch through. The other thing I did was heat it up first, so grab a blowtorch. A bit smaller than this one's more ideal, but that one will certainly work, and that will make it easier to get out. It will come off, it just takes a bit of patience. So just drive that out, and look, if you wreck this, it doesn't matter, you got another one. To get the new one on, I took the new motor, put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer for 10 minutes. or half an hour maybe. And then I heated up the worm gear again, took this out of the freezer, got a bit of Loctite, just put a dollop on the end and push the worm gear on. Now I would just go away for an hour and just leave it cool down or whatever, seat, and it'll be tight on the shaft. So then you can start reassembly. Once you've done all that, just put it all back together. 4 screws and then your 3 on the top. And just see how it goes. Oh, I should mention the motors I got. They had a range of 6 to 24 volts. Nominal voltage, I can't speak today, is 12 volts. So that's about perfect. They were the specs I read up on it. And I only ordered them 2 days ago and they're here, which is amazing. So I'll put all this back together and see how it goes. Okay, let's test it. Yep, that's good enough for me. To get the mirror off and on, you got 3 Torx bits, T30, 1 Phillips screw up the top, and then the panel that covers it. Oh, you got a plug there as well. You got 2 feet that just locate into the top of the door trim, and 1 trim clip that just pushes back on. And that's it. Fixed.